Let me tell you something you might not want to hear. Start before you're ready. You're sitting there waiting for the sign, waiting for the plan to be perfect, for the stars to line up just right. Listen to me. That moment you're waiting for, it's not coming. You think I was ready when I first stood on stage? My hands were shaking, my voice was small, but I stood there anyway, because I knew deep down I was born for something more. It's not about being ready. It's about being willing to take the leap, willing to be judged, willing to give your all, even when you don't know what the outcome will be. You know what's worse than failing? Regret. Regret will haunt you. It'll keep you up at night whispering, what if you tried? What if you didn't listen to your fear? Let me tell you something from my life. I auditioned for roles that I had no business being in. I heard no more times than I can count. I got laughed out of rooms. I got told I'd never make it, but I kept going. You know why? Because I believed in the man I could become, even if no one else did. That's what you've got to do. You've got to believe in the version of you that doesn't exist yet. Speak it, walk like it, train like it, show up like it. Let me ask you, what are you willing to do when nobody's watching? What are you willing to sacrifice when there's no trophy, no likes, no followers? Because that's the place where champions are built. In the silence, in the struggle, in the shadows. Everybody wants to shine, but they don't want the process. They don't want the early mornings, the late nights, the I'm tired but I'll still show up days. But that's the price of greatness. There's a scene I'll never forget. Early in my career, I was broke. I had a crumpled $5 bill in my wallet, a torn headshot in my hand, and a prayer in my heart. And I walked into that room like I already belonged there. You've got to carry yourself with belief even when you have nothing. Because belief turns nothing into something. Faith turns struggle into strength. And look, some days, life is gonna hit you hard. People will turn on you. Plans will fall apart. You'll want to give up. But hear me when I say this. Fall forward. Every failure is a lesson. Every loss is a teacher. Every moment you rise again, you build the kind of strength this world can't measure. You want to be great? Then act like it before you feel like it. Discipline over motivation. Sacrifice over comfort. Purpose over popularity. Look, nobody hands you greatness. Nobody owes you a thing. Not your parents, not your boss, not this world. You got to wake up every day and say, I will not waste my life watching someone else live theirs. So write the book, start the business, take the audition, make the move, tell your story. Because if you don't, somebody else will, and they'll do it with half the heart you have. I'll leave you with this. Don't just chase success, chase impact. Because when you're gone, nobody's going to remember your resume. They'll remember how you made them feel, what you stood for, how hard you fought when it would have been easier to quit. So start right now, not tomorrow, before you're ready, before you feel brave, before it makes sense. Start anyway. And one day, someone's going to look at you and say, how did you do it? And you'll smile and say, I started before I was ready.